Be my symbol of peace by helping this video achieve the like goal. Full details at the end of the video. Hey guys, how you doing? This is Manga, etc. and I'm here today to bring you What If Bakugo Got the One for All. This is going to be part 3. This video will be covering the battle trial arc. So if you haven't seen parts 1 or 2, or you need a refresher, you know what to do. Go back, check those out just so you're up to scratch. And without further ado, I will be now diving in. All Might explains the rules of the battle training. The teams will be the same but with a slight change. With no Deku around, Uraraka is partnered with the all-new and What If exclusive character Alexis. Bakugo and Iida will still talk while waiting for the match to start, but the convo they have is completely different. Not really wanting to work in a team, Bakugo would demand that he will handle both of them while he stays there and protects the bomb. Thinking that this is coming from strategy thinking and being slightly intimidated by Bakugo, he agrees. So this time around we have a cool, calm and collected Bakugo. So just so you can understand Alexis' hero's costume, I'm going to try and describe it a little bit. So think Deku's first hero costume and Miles Morales Spider-Man. That kind of combination of the two. Alexis and Uraraka look over the blueprints. Alexis breaks the ice by saying, "You nervous?" Uraraka responds by saying, "Not really, since how there's no risk of being expelled like yesterday." When it goes silent again, Uraraka asks Alexis the same question. His answer is that they're up against some pretty tough opponents. Upon thinking about it a little more and realizing what Alexis said is true, Uraraka feels a little nerves creep in. Alex smiles and says, "Don't worry, I have a plan." We skip over the plan and to the start of the trial. All Might and the rest of the class are watching from a safe location. Bakugo still pulls off a surprise attack. Alexis still saves Uraraka in a similar fashion to what Deku did. Alexis says the following: "Woo! You alright? That was a close one. Maybe I should wear my hood at all times around this one." Uraraka is confused and responds with a "huh?" Alexis answers saying, "I asked that my hero suit be made completely fireproof, including the special hood. I'll bore you with the details another time. You remember the plan?" Uraraka shakes her head yes. "Good, then let's do this." Uraraka can't help but feel inspired and then a sudden surge of power. "That's my quirk you're feeling right now. I can give people and myself a temporary boost in speed, strength and power. I call it words of encouragement." Uraraka comments on, "That's so cool." Alexis smiles before he says, "We've got work to do." Uraraka moves to get away, but Baku tries to stop her. Alexis doesn't allow this and stops him with a kick. Uraraka gets away, leaving Alexis to deal with Bakugo one-on-one. Very important to note is that Alexis fights using the martial arts capoeira, which involves a lot of kicks. Bakugo vs Alexis is a lot more evenly matched than Bakugo vs Deku, with Bakugo having a slight advantage even with Alexis using his quirk on himself. I would say that Alexis is fairly stronger than Bakugo, especially with his quirk. What's giving Bakugo the edge is that raw instinct that's mentioned by his classmates in the original story. Also want to note that Bakugo isn't using one for all. After some time has passed, Iida reports to Bakugo how is everything going and that everything is quiet on his end. Bakugo doesn't respond to this. After fighting so long, more or less evenly matched, Bakugo decides it's time to put an end to this. This is where Bakugo explains his quirk, readying to launch his big attack. Sensing trouble, Alexis says, "Well, this can't be good." A few moments before Bakugo pulls the trigger, Alex shouts, "Now!" Out of nowhere, Uraraka appears, tapping Bakugo on the shoulder. This makes him float, causing him to lose balance and fires his attack upwards instead. Uraraka says, "It worked, Alexis, it worked." Bakugo gets angry. "You planned this from the start?" "Oi, put me down." Alexis responds, "Yep. I figured one of you two would stay with the bomb while the other comes out to fight. Wasn't sure who, but I was betting on you. However, I didn't bet on it taking so long. Oh well, at least we can finish this by capturing one villain." As they prepare to capture Bakugo, within the hole created in the ceiling, Iida appears looking down. Alex grasps the situation quickly and tells Uraraka to go for it. Time's running out and they can still pull off the win. Uraraka flies up towards Iida, then past him towards the bomb. Iida is ready to give chase, but All Might gives the time's up call, ending the trial. After the match, All Might explains that Alexis was the MVP, and Momo explains why. He worked well with his team, he had a plan, he didn't get distracted and stayed on task until the very last second. She also explains what everybody else did wrong. However, this time it's not Uraraka who drops her guard and gets distracted, it's Iida. The unexpected explosion caused Iida to drop his guard and could have caused them the match if enough time was left on the clock. Bakugou watches the rest of the matches and realizes he's not the best in the class. Realizing he needs to have a word with Bakugou, but also realizing he's out of time, All Might speeds off. When All Might finds him later, not having a chance to speak, Bakugou will talk about the people he can't measure up to, yet declaring that he will beat all of them. Realizing that Bakugou is fine now, he will smile, not needing to say anything. This part ends off with our first tease of the League of Villains, who are discussing an article about All Might in the newspaper, and also discussing killing him. So with this part now said and done, without further ado, the like goal. Alrighty, so let's talk about the like goal. So I was thinking if we can get 10 likes within the first week, then I will have the next part out the week after that. Just so there's no confusion, I have the dates displayed on the screen. So yeah, let's see if we can hit this like goal. Remember, always check the end cards for the next part, because depending on when you're watching this one, it might already be out. Like always guys, I'm asking for your thoughts and opinions. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. But most importantly, take care, have a nice day.